Live from Providence, this is ABC6 News.
Developing tonight, a BB gun shooting spree through Providence, a shooter hitting 4 people. Tonight we're speaking with residents, also with new details on the conditions of those people shot. Plus, a huge welcome back celebration for the Friars on campus today. Just a few hours ago, hundreds of fans cheering on the men's basketball team before they head to Chicago for the Sweet 16 later this week. And the Boston St. Patrick's Day Parade is back for the first time since 2019. We'll take you to see all the sights and sounds with the streets lined with thousands of people. But first, right now, our top story of the night, a BB gun shooting spree through Providence with a shooter hitting 4 people, one with more severe injuries. The shots fired in all different locations throughout the capital city last night through early this morning. ABC6 News reporter Dominique Turner has been following the story all day. Speaking with residents, she has the details.
The BB gun shooting spree throughout Providence Saturday night and into Sunday morning left one woman with injuries to her face and 3 other men shot multiple times. One of the men even getting a look at that shooter. Unknown suspects taking the streets of Providence on an airsoft gun shooting spree Saturday night into the early hours of Sunday morning. According to Providence Police Commander Thomas Verdi, the first incident happened just before 7 o'clock at night near the 1100 block of Westminster Street. A couple walking home from a West End restaurant heard loud popping noises coming from a vehicle. The woman, feeling pain in her face, realized she was hit with a pellet from a BB gun shot from that passing vehicle. She was treated and released at the scene. Neighbors say they don't typically hear of things like this happening in their neighborhood.
We haven't had any problems. The neighborhood's really quiet too, and then people are really charming.
Nearly 1 hour later, police were called to the Cheesecake Factory in the Providence Place Mall for a report of men shot by BB guns. The 2 men told police they were hit in their stomach, chest, and arm areas. The men saying 50 shots of pellets were fired from a dark sedan.
I would probably be scared.
I'd probably run in the other direction.
One victim was able to get a description of the vehicle and shooter. He told police the driver fired the shots, describing him as a black male with a medium-length black beard, wearing a black t-shirt between the ages of 30 to 40 years old. The last incident happening on Angel Street around 3 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. A RISD student outside of his dorm told police a dark-colored vehicle drove by him, shooting 2 BB pellets that hit him in the leg. The shooter then fled towards downtown.
I don't know. I'd say I would run, but maybe I'd just freeze up. I don't know.
Witnesses weren't able to see the vehicle's license plate, but Providence police are investigating. For now, in the newsroom, I'm Dominique Turner, ABC6 News.
Now to our continuing coverage of the PC Friars, heading to the Sweet 16 for the first time in 25 years with a celebratory welcome home event at campus just a few hours ago. ABC6 News reporter Hector Molina was at the event today. He joins us live in the newsroom. And Hector, what was the scene like out there with all those fans?
Well, Darren, Friartown was out in full force today, greeting the team after they made history last night. The energy on campus and throughout the city is at an all-time high. If you haven't realized it by now, this Friars team is the talk of the town.
How about those Friars?
What a time to be a Friar. The PC men's basketball team has clinched the Sweet 16 for the first time since 1997. And today, they were welcomed with an energy the college and the city hasn't seen in a quarter century.
It was electrifying. Never seen nothing like it. If you're from Providence, you have to go see the Friars.
It's an amazing feeling having a lot of fan support that we have here in Friartown, just to, support the hard work we put in and, be able to give them those same results that we go out and play with. It feels like they're playing with us.
I've been alive when they made it, so it's just crazy to be a part of history right now and to be a senior. That's so cool. I can't even put it into words.
Let's go Friars! Let's go Friars!
And for students, especially seniors, this season's been an experience of a lifetime.
It's like the best day on campus, We're cheering on a team we've been cheering on all year, just playing great basketball, so it's good to finally celebrate the season they deserve.
It's really what you want to see in your last year, especially coming off COVID, not really being able to go to all the games, going to the dunks, stuff like that. It's really what you want to see. It's awesome.
Getting to see our community come together, especially a special year like this, it's wonderful.
An experience they expect to last a few more weeks.
Pull this win off right now, I think we're going all the way.
Let's keep dancing.
And according to the mayor of Friartown, this season is far from over.
Our goal is to compete for a national championship. Absolutely.
And the Friars will be here in Providence for a few days. They'll fly out on Wednesday to tip off against the Jayhawks for the Sweet 16 and try to advance to the Elite 8 on Friday. In the newsroom, Hector Molina, ABC6 News.
All right, looks like a good time in Friartown. Well, this is new tonight at 6:30. Cranston firefighters battling a house fire this afternoon on Marion Avenue South. Crews blocking off the street, the air filling with smoke, as you can see right there on your screen. There was a lot of damage to the second floor and roof. You can see the firefighters right there. Neighborhood people say they knew about the fire until a group of local kids came to them and talked to them about it. Neighbors also say they believe the house was vacant. No one was home at the time of the fire, so no injuries. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. New Bedford Mayor John Mitchell testing positive for COVID-19 this weekend. He made the announcement on social media earlier today saying he has mild symptoms and is receiving an antiviral treatment. He says his family as well as staff members in his office have all tested negative for the virus, also saying that he'll continue to do his job from isolation but will not be making any public appearances this upcoming week. Local doctors are calling attention to new recommendations to get screened earlier in life for colon cancer. They'll be holding a blue light walk at East Providence tomorrow, and City Hall will be lit up in blue in honor of colon cancer survivors. There will also be a giant colon display for attendees to walk through.
Colon cancer is something that is treatable, it's something that's curable, it's something that is potentially preventable. But people have to get screened. We want to make sure that people understand there are numerous ways to get screened. That screening can be done through a primary care provider or through an endoscopy center such as ours. Screening is very important because screening can be life-saving.
And those colon cancer awareness events will kick off tomorrow night at 6 in front of East Providence City Hall. Thousands of people lining the streets of South Boston as the iconic St. Patrick's Day Parade makes its long-awaited return. A lot of excited people out there, a lot of Irish flags you can see. Today's celebration is the first St. Patrick's Day Parade to be held in the city of Boston since 2019 because of the pandemic. The parade kicked off at 1 in the afternoon at the Broadway MBTA station, ending at Farragut Road.
I really came because it was the first time that it was happening. After like a couple years of not having it, and like it really brought me out.
I feel like there are just so many people. The vibe is amazing. Everyone's super like excited to be back. So I'm happy to be here.
And organizers of the parade made the decision to shorten this year's parade route because of the Omicron variant surge with the pandemic. And a great day to be outside. A little cloudy, but nice little temperature out there. Let's get a check on the forecast. ABC6 Storm Tracker meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us live in the Weather Center. Tim, what are we looking at?
Yeah, we did okay out there, Darren, today. We did have on and off cloud cover through the day, but temperatures made it into the 60s. Check this out. 65 at TF Green and Warwick, 64 in Taunton and New Bedford, and 59 degrees for Westerly. The average high this time of year is 49, so certainly we did a lot better than that average today, a very mild one. Temperatures right now into the upper 50s for most of us. We're at 56 in Providence, 58 in Taunton, 55 in Newport, the upper 40s out on Block Island, of course, surrounded by colder water. We do have a couple of light rain showers in western New England that we're keeping an eye on. There may be a sprinkle or two as we head into the late evening hours, but really not looking for all that much. It's not a big impact on us. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies, temperatures falling down into the 40s later on this evening. A little gusty, northwest winds around 15 to 25 miles per hour as we head into the nighttime hours tonight. Rest of your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast heading into work week. That's coming up. Darren.
Thank you, Tim. Still to come on ABC6 News at 6:30. A shooting at a car show for kids leaves 6 children hurt. Tonight, we're now hearing from the organizers of the event. Plus, a fatal shooting at a hotel parking lot leaves at least 3 people dead. Tonight, the latest on the conditions of the other victims. And Russia keeps advancing into Ukraine, now attacking an art school in a major city. Find out what's now happening with hundreds of civilians caught in the crossfire. You're watching ABC6 News at 6:30.
I know this may look like a classic rooftop chase scene, but it's an Nissan salesman ad. Right on cue. This Rogue's got more power than that CRV. Might want to hold on.
Get 0.9% APR financing for 36 months on Altima.
The action never ends, but these offers will.
Grass looks great, Zeus. Hey, could you maybe trim the hydrangea too?
Sure thing, Kevin. Do you want me to do the box suits as well?
No.
Finding the right person for the job isn't always easy. But when you have an insurance question, you can always count on your local Geico agent. They can give you personalized advice and could help you save hundreds.
Hey, Medusa, let's boogie.
For expert help with all your insurance needs, get to know your local Geico agent today.
Need a standby generator? Leave it to Kevin. Kevin Kurt is the authorized dealer for brands such as Generac and Briggs & Stratton. Let their generator division give you peace of mind this year. Need extensive electrical work done for your home or business? Call Kevin Kurt Electrical. Kevin is fully insured and licensed in Rhode Island and Massachusetts. Leave it to Kevin to get the job done right, fast, and at a fair price. So put down those wires and leave it to Kevin. Kevin Kurt Electrical. Call now.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Well, I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way.
Order now at ppacri.org, part of the Take Old White Family Foundation Broadway series.
I'm Doreen Scanlon. Join me for Good Morning Providence weekdays starting at 5 a.m.
Welcome back. In national news tonight, police are investigating a shooting at a car show in Arkansas last night, leaving at least one person dead and 24 people wounded. State troopers responded to a call of the shooting around 7:30 a few miles south of Little Rock. Police say one suspect is in custody. Police are continuing their search as they believe this was a case of multiple shooters. The organizer of the event sends his condolences.
We the Hood Knit Committee, and we send our deepest condolences to the family of the tragedy that took here today. It was some shooting that happened today, man, and we don't really know what happened, you know what I'm saying? But we just want to send our prayers, all our condolences to our friends and community.
And the purpose of the car show is to raise money for scholarships and supplies for children. At least 6 of those shooting victims were children. 3 people were killed after a shooting in a hotel parking lot in North Carolina last night. Fayetteville police say they showed up to the Baymont Inn at about 9:30. When police got to the scene, they found 4 people shot. One was dead at the scene. 2 others then died at the hospital. One is now fighting for their life. Officers later found a 5th victim who's now being treated. Police are still looking for a suspect. Now to our continuing coverage of the crisis in Ukraine. President Zelensky addressing his nation today after the Russian military attacked an art school in Ukraine. Yesterday, Russia's military bombed an art school in the port city of Mariupol, used as a shelter with about 400 people inside. That shelter in ruins right now. He called it a terror that will be remembered for centuries to come and will go down in history as a series of war crimes. Well, stick around and see how much this special copy of the first ever Marvel comic has been sold for.
And after a rainy start to the weekend yesterday, we saw some big improvements today. I'll let you know whether those improvements will continue into the work week after the break.
The leap of faith. Some hesitate, but not you. You don't ask what if. You embrace what's next with open arms. You don't question your decision. You double down. Because you know the thrill is worth it. Introducing the 2022 Telluride Nightfall Edition.
Men, are you struggling with erectile dysfunction? Well, you may not have to take pills any longer. There's now a breakthrough technology that can eliminate ED. I'm joined now by Andrew to tell us all about it.
Nisha, we use the most advanced form of acoustic wave therapy, which is shown to open up blood vessels and improve circulation. We've helped so many couples restore normal intimacy without the pills.
Andrew, what kinds of clinical studies have been performed on your technology?
There are over 45 clinical studies. Even Cambridge University showed our treatments to be effective. One study called it the new standard of care for erectile dysfunction.
If you are struggling with erectile dysfunction and want to turn back the clock in the bedroom, take advantage of this special offer and get your love life back.
Put a stop to your erectile dysfunction. Call Green Valley Medical Clinic. You'll get the initial assessment and blood flow ultrasound free, and a special gift proven to produce powerful results in the bedroom. A $650 value free to those that call right now. 401-414-9999.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota. Wow. Perfect.
I think red is more me. Giddy up.
Get 2.49 for 60 on an all-wheel drive Highlander or the electrified all-wheel drive Highlander Hybrid that could take you 598 miles on a tank of gas.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, we're Dry Zone Basement Systems, the all things basement-y company. Since 1987, over 85,000 homeowners have trusted basement systems to fix their basements. Basement waterproofing, foundation wall repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. Call Dry Zone Basement Systems today for all things basement-y.
ABC6 Weather is sponsored by Dry Zone Basement Systems, your local experts for all things basement-y.
And now, your ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Tim Studebaker.
Time once again for my favorite weather graphic this time of year, the sunrise and sunset times, and that's because we have our next milestone just a couple of days away. Today's sunset, 6:57 p.m. Hasn't even happened yet. 7 p.m. sunset, the first one of the year, will be on Tuesday, and less than a month from now, the first 7:30 p.m. sunset. You want to look even further? Check out the top here, the first 8 p.m. sunset less than 2 months from now on May 17th. So we're making some big strides in those sunrise and sunset times. We have a relatively mild week out ahead of us. We did have that rainy start to the weekend yesterday. We made big improvements out there today, relatively mild temperatures, and also a little bit of sun in between a lot of cloud cover. We'll continue to improve from here. We have mainly dry conditions through about Wednesday. The next real dose of rain comes Wednesday night into Thursday. Temperatures, very impressive out there today. We made it well into the 60s away from the coast. Warwick, TF Green, 65 degrees, 62 in Pawtucket, 64 in Taunton, the low 60s in Newport, the upper 50s for Westerly as well as Block Island. Those temperatures are well above the average for this time of year. The average is in the upper 40s. Temps now into the 50s, just about everywhere except for maybe Block Island, where you're in the upper 40s. 56 in Providence, 58 in Taunton, and 56 in Westport. Bit of a breeze out there. It's a little gusty, actually, between about 10 to 15 mile per hour winds right now. We should see those winds around 15 to maybe 25 miles per hour through the overnight as a cold front pushes through. That cold front is touching off a few scattered showers in western New England and upstate New York. Some of this may survive the trip to southeastern New England, just as a few light sprinkles or light rain showers. Nothing all that major. Later on this evening, we'll keep an eye out for that. Outside of that, not a whole lot else to talk about for the night, just some cloud cover. So again, a chance for a few light showers or sprinkles late this evening, and then everything's going to clear out overnight, and we see sunshine as we head into your Monday as well as on your Tuesday. And also relatively mild temperatures, maybe not quite as warm as today, but still in the 50s, above average. A stray sprinkle possible, I should say, for tonight. Otherwise, mainly dry, mostly cloudy skies, temps in the upper 30s, and those breezy northwest winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Tomorrow, sunny skies for your Monday, breezy and mild. Again, the 15 to 25 mile per hour winds continue out of the northwest, but temperatures once again into the upper 50s. Not as warm as today, but still very mild. On your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast, we'll do it all again on Tuesday. Sunshine, breezy conditions, temps in the mid-50s. Increasing clouds on your Wednesday. That'll lead us into our next rain chance Wednesday night. That continues into your Thursday. Back to dry weather for Friday with a mix of sun and clouds, upper 50s. Another chance of a few showers as we head into both days next weekend. Ian.
Thank you, Tim. The Friars are back from Buffalo, getting ready for the Sweet 16 next weekend. Sports director Nick Coit has an interview with A.J. Reeves you won't want to miss. Stick around. Sports is next.
I know this may look like a classic rooftop chase scene,
but it's an Nissan salesman ad. Right on cue.
This Rogue's got more power than that CRV.
Might want to hold on.
Get 0.9% APR financing for 36 months on Altima.
The action never ends, but these offers will.
Save yourself money with Farmers?
That's not wrong. When you switch your home and auto policies to Farmers, you could save yourself an average of $730.
That's something.
Get a whole lot of something with Farmers.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
In New York City, there's always something new to discover. Come be a part of it. Plan your next vacation at ilovenewyork.com.
It's more than a virus. It's a financial nightmare. If you're struggling to pay your rent, you're not alone. Thousands of renters are behind or barely able to make their monthly payment. Now there's a lifeline to help. Go to rentreliefri.com. Apply today to get help paying rent and utilities. It's easy, it's free, and doesn't need to be paid back. So don't put it off. Go to rentreliefri.com. A helping hand for times like these.
At Home Outlet, we help bring your ideas to life. Remodeling or building new, we're here to help you. Kitchens, baths, floors, and a whole lot more. Our Home Outlet locations across the country are full of new quality products and at better prices, guaranteed. Come see one of our knowledgeable store partners for help today. Come see us at Home Outlet.
There's never been a better time to get away. With a great deal on the Hyundai you've always wanted. With America's best warranty. Only at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. With new cars arriving daily, now's the time to get in and get away. Sign and drive an all-wheel drive Tucson with zero due-it signing, zero down, and zero security deposit. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event ends March 31st.
Now, ABC6 Sports.
Friartown is buzzing as this historic Providence basketball season rolls on. PC off to the Sweet 16 for the first time in 25 years, set to play top-seeded Kansas. Sports Director Nick Coit following the Friars through the tournament. He's joined by a fired-up A.J. Reeves.
All right, here with A.J. Reeves, who is going on to the Sweet 16. What does it mean to you?
It means everything. It means everything, Nick. I'm just happy it's paying off. I can't even collect myself right now, you know what I'm saying? So we just wanted to come out here and step on them. It's plain and simple. They're comfortable playing from behind, so we knew that we had to step on them again. And keep our foot on their neck, and we did that.
So you make history here. 1997, I think Drew Bledsoe is still playing quarterback for the Patriots.
1997?
1997.
I wasn't even born.
Yeah, but there you go. See, these guys weren't even born. It's unbelievable. But that was the last time the Friars were in the Sweet 16. So to make that kind of history, I know you look at the walls at the Ruane, you see all that kind of history.
Yeah.
Your team's going to go up there soon because of this.
We were looked off early on. We're still getting looked off till this day. So we're trying to prove everybody wrong. A group of transfers and fifth and sixth year guys, for us to come together in this collective manner, I can't ask for anything. I can't ask for a different group to do this with. These are my guys, and I knew that from the moment I met them.
Lastly, AJ, you're going to be going up against Kansas. That's a blue blood.
Not to take anything away from Kansas, but they got to see us too. We're a really good team too, and so they got to prepare just like we got to prepare for them. It's not going to be a cakewalk. It's going to be a battle. We coming. Pitchforks and all that. We coming.
They stepped on the Spiders. They got their pitchforks. Now they're coming to Chicago. Thanks to Nick and AJ for that. Coming to Boston, it's Trevor Story. The Red Sox making a splash in free agency, signing the All-Star to a 6-year deal said to be worth up to $140 million. There's an opt-out clause after the 4th year. Story may be switching to second base in Boston with Xander Bogaerts still in the fold. This, the first big signing of the Chaim Bloom era. The right-handed hitter is a 2-time Silver Slug Award winner and has played his entire 6-year career in Colorado. More big money moves in Boston. The Bruins and newly acquired defenseman Hampus Lindholm have agreed to an 8-year contract extension worth a total of $52 million, $6.5 per year. The Bees traded for Lindholm yesterday, getting him from the Anaheim Ducks. He was set to be a free agent, but now will be a Bruin long-term before playing a minute for the Black and Gold. Another day, another P. Bruins checkers game that goes to a shootout, 3 straight contests to penalty shots. Providence lost the last 2, and they fall again today. Justin Brazeau stonewalled by checkers goalie Antoine Bibeau. Providence loses its 4th straight game, 2-1 in the shootout. That's all for sports. Let's check in with Tim Studebaker with one final look at our forecast. Tim.
All right, Ian, thanks so much. We continue to see those improvements out there. After a rainy day yesterday, we had a dry day today, maybe a sprinkle tonight, nothing major. Outside of that, the clouds will start to clear as we head into the first couple of days of the week. Lots of sunshine from Monday into Tuesday. Temps in the mid to upper 50s both days. Increasing clouds on your Wednesday. Rain moves in late in the day. That rain continues into your Thursday, mild and dry with a mix of sun and clouds for Friday. Then we'll pick up another shower chance heading into next weekend. Darren.
All right, Tim. Well, this copy, the one you're looking at on your screen, is the first ever Marvel comic recently sold for $2.4 million. It's called Pay Copy, and it's arguably one of the top 3 comic books in the world of collecting, according to a comic expert. It was published in 1939 and introduces characters like Submariner and the Human Torch, which ended up being characters of Marvel's Fantastic Four.
How much did that go for?
A lot.
That's a lot of money for a comic book. But you've seen after COVID, everyone was going up into their attics and their basements, finding all the stuff that they collected from their childhood, now going for big, big bucks.
I always just wonder with these stories, like, who can afford that?
I know, for sure.
What are you doing?
Who's buying that for 5 point? I mean, you're not going to, be able to resell that for even more down the road, I wouldn't think, right?
Right.
You never know.
Wrong. I don't know this stuff, so who knows?
Maybe it's just somebody who just really wanted this comic.
The first Human Torch comic book, that's money to burn if you can buy that one for sure.
I see what you're doing.
I'll be here all week, folks. Tip your waitresses. I'll be here all week.
Clever. Very, very clever. Well, thanks for watching ABC6 News at 6:30. We'll see you back here at 11.